Hey, welcome World Entertainment, and we have some good news. You can see Mobland is here, and if you're hearing good news, you've probably guessed it. Tom Hardy is officially back. So, he was fired. Then apparently the word was he wasn't actually fired, but they were contacting him to say kind of like things need to change, and then it was he is fired. And then it was he's going to have a meeting with them, and apparently the meeting went very well, and they're all back on board. I think one of the things that would probably help him was the fact that Helen Mirren publicly defended him. So they were probably going, fuck, how do we get around the idea that, you know, the other big name that's a part of the show publicly backed him. It's not that she backed him quietly, it was she publicly backed him. But it is good news because even the article that we'll talk about in a second kind of goes over the fact that he is kind of the main focus of the show, but this dynamic right here, these three, the show doesn't work without these three. Almost everyone else around them, you can, you know, kill off or recast or swap or something. Bar one, I think there's one that you really can't. But everyone else, you can pretty much get rid of. These three, no, you absolutely cannot. It would be a colossal mistake to do so. But the article that is here is saying Tom Hardy back for Mobland season 3. Here is the kicker, and the article ends with this as well. You have to keep this in mind. They've had this meeting. They've brought him back in. Season 3 still has not actually officially been greenlit yet, which is hilarious. That they're going through all of this stuff and it's like, Season 3 isn't even greenlit as of yet. But it says the charm offensive worked as Tom Hardy is staying on Mobland. And it's after weeks of reports saying that he was fired and fan revolts and reversals that were being tracked from the start. Everything. Deadline reports exclusively that Hardy will return for the expected Season 3 of the Paramount hit, continuing to star alongside Helen Mirren and Pierce Brosnan. So I don't think this is the case of they all sat down and kind of went, well, you know, Tom, your attitude has to change and that's the only way we'll bring you back. I think they sat down even before meeting Tom, went, oh shit, have you seen the backlash online to us getting rid of him? Like, people are literally saying this show will fall apart if we don't keep him on board. What do we do? You know, do we swallow our pride and bring him back? I think that's probably what happened here. And it's saying this is the resolution to the exact meeting that was flagged days ago when Puck's Matt Maloney reported Hardy wanted back in and a charm offensive was underway in London. So according to Deadline, the sit down between Hardy, showrunner Jazz Butterworth and executive producer David Glasser went well, with the group reaching what sources called a great understanding about a path forward. Now, you hear a path forward and you start thinking, is this one of these, he's gonna kind of be a bit time player in it? Like, is it, we'll keep you on board, but Tom's kind of demand is, I don't want to be in every scene or something? It doesn't sound like that, but then it kind of gets brushed away, that fear, with this next part saying, Mobland executive producer Guy Ritchie was reportedly also involved in patching things up, and the result was Hardy returning full time. So that's where you kind of go, okay, so it's not one of these deals that he's coming back to kind of just be in a handful of episodes. He's back full time. So the friction that started it all was between Hardy and Butterworth during season 2, which reportedly escalated to the point the two could no longer work together, alongside reports of chronic lateness and other issues. In the week since, Outreach reopened the door and Mirren publicly backed Hardy on social media. And I think that's also one of the things that has made these two, Butterworth and Glasser, swallow their pride. It's like, damn, there's a massive backlash online to us getting rid of him and stuff, and now Helen Mirren went out there and publicly backed him. It's like, shit, what do we do? You know, we can't get rid of her as well. It really was. I think that backing, as well as the fan kind of pushback, really had them seeing the writing was on the wall that, okay, we need him, and the show is clearly gonna not work if we don't get him back in. So it's saying this is exactly the outcome the numbers always pointed to, which of course it was. The numbers are of course the fact that Mobland had become Paramount's second biggest original series launch ever. So it was Landman was the biggest debut ever, and Mobland is the second, which is actually quite surprising. You'd think it would be something like the 1940, is it 1946 or whatever it's got? No, what's it called? 18 something or other. I can't think of what the hell things called. Something like that, or Yellowstone or something. But no, it's Landman followed by Mobland. So as Deadline puts it, the series proved too big and too important to mess with the lead trio's dynamic that had won over fans. Now that's incredibly important as well. The fact that they're like, it's the fact that it's Helen Mirren, Pierce Brosnan, Tom Hardy. Those three are the makeup of the show. Which is also why I was saying in the other videos about this subject that it was a bit strange to hear them saying Tom Hardy was getting annoyed that it was more of an ensemble show rather than his show. And it was like, but that's what it was from the very get-go. Yeah, you're the main focus of the show, but it's very much a show about your character, but Pierce Brosnan and Helen Mirren's characters as well. So, as it even says there, like, it's that dynamic and those characters being together is too important and too big to kind of get rid of. So that logic was the true line of the coverage the entire time. Recasting the Fixer at the center of the Harrigan crime family was never a real option. And it's really kind of, yeah, of course it wasn't. Season 3 writer's room had already opened ahead of Season 2's premiere. And Deadline reports the new season is now being written centered on Harry, Maeve and Conrad, the characters played by Hardy, Mirren and Brosnan. Which again, this is funny because they now have a writer's room. They've now begun writing the season. And it still ends by saying Mobland has not been officially renewed yet. So it's like they're going through all of this stuff and Paramount haven't even officially greenlit it yet. Now, that could mean they haven't officially publicly greenlit it yet, but it sounds very much like they've given them the go-ahead, because why else would you start going through all this? And it says here, Hardy is believed to have signed a 3-year deal from the onset, so his return is straightforward on the contract side. So he was always contracted for 3 seasons. So it's not like, well, of course they can pull it, but I wonder if he has a pay-to-play deal, which is the deals that if, for whatever reason, you can't film, you can't fulfill your contract obligations, you still get paid fully. Maybe. But there you go. Good news. Tom Hardy is officially back for the, as of yet, confirmed Season 3 of Mobland. So let us know what you think of that. And with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So do like and share and subscribe and all that good stuff. Cheers! And I shall catch you in the next one.